Hey, Andrew, it's time for the video. Put your phone away.
Ah, fucking bitch.
It's fine.
Oh, now I gotta fucking...
I knocked his phone.
Look at titties.
Come here and share the titties.
No, we're recording now.
You'll be happy to know that Andrew and I are both loopy tired, so it'll be a good video. Loopy tired, and we just finished chapters 21 through 30, I believe. We definitely ended at 30. Yeah. It involved a suicidal man.
Oh.
Jumping
right into it.
A fucking pack of plankton with intelligence and a stand.
Called Foo Fighters.
Yes. And stickers.
Which is, Termy's
honestly
ability.
So first, I'll start with the man. So, I gotta be honest, there was a lot of deepness there that I did not expect. I don't know how many people picked up on that, but, I almost took that guy, and hell if I remember his name, but the guy, oh no, it was fucking Thunder McQueen!
Before it was,
Listen,
Lightning McQueen.
I don't know what came first, this or fucking Cars from Pixar, but Thunder McQueen,
really curious.
I have to look that up.
I'm pretty sure it might be JoJo, because JoJo seems to be
Thunder
before everything else.
That's so close to Lightning McQueen. It's insane.
I feel like someone at Disney's like...
Someone was a secret JoJo fan. No, someone was a secret JoJo fan.
Exactly.
Because JoJo fans span the universe. They span the universe. They're everywhere. Where you least expect it.
Right.
I worked at a goddamn shitty fucking factory, and there was a dude who was like, "Hey, I saw your phone background, and I'm a JoJo fan, and I'm caught up with the manga." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? You look like a fucking redneck." I love America, Donald Trump, trucks, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I love me my anime.
Yeah, I'm down in the bayou. I love me some anime.
Are you fucking doing Jeremy Dooley?
When the gator with the fucking router comes back. Okay. But anyway.
There are gators in Florida since we're reading.
Oh my God. When the gator comes by and eats the guard. Okay, so I'll start with the fucking suicidal guy. So I took that whole thing as kind of like a meta commentary on the kind of people that you see on your Facebooks, your Twitters, and they'll
that
fucking
do things for attention.
Yeah, so imagine you're your typical person who will take a selfie and be like, "God, I'm so ugly in this picture," and it's all bait to get the "No, you're not," because there are some people that I find that there's a lot of people in this world, and Andrew will know who I'm directing this at. There are some people in this world that instead of they look at their outside world and assume that everything surrounding them is causing them misery, right? Mm-hmm. So it's
when it's their own damn self.
Yes.
Doing it to them.
And what I love about this is Poochie recognizes, you are the true evil. People like you are the most disgusting people. But Poochie, in his weird, twisted way, kind of likes it. It's oh, I can use you. But, he really...
That's why you gave him the power.
I have a feeling Araki really has this, deep-seated, disgust for people like this. Because he's just here's the thing with you. You have depression. You hate yourself, sure. But instead of dealing with it, you want to drag others down with you.
I wonder if he knows people like that.
Oh, I have a feeling he does. And it
reminds
reminds...
He's like, oh my God, I can't stand anymore.
Yeah, it reminds me, early JoJo, I kept thinking he had a problem with women. Because, there was so many, bitchy, thoughts type women. Yeah. I was like, Jesus, Araki.
And now, one of the main characters and main, squads of characters are women-based.
Yeah, no, I mean, he clearly doesn't. I just think that he was, he had a track record of thoughts, unfortunately. But, no, but with this, though, that's what Poochie, he's all right, your whole thing is dragging people down with you. You want to make everyone kind of feel... It's the kind of people that, feel so shitty that they want to make other people feel as shitty as them in order to feel good.
But they don't realize... Well, some of them don't realize
yeah,
it.
Some don't realize it.
Some people actually are...
I find
manipulative that way.
Yeah, I find a lot of times the people that are manipulative don't even realize they're being manipulative.
Right.
Now there are definitely people that do.
Oh, definitely.
But there are people there's a lot of depressed people. I've done so much fucking therapy on Messenger and Twitter, or people, and it's the same thing. They come back and say it's the people that come back and just message you oh, I suck, I'm awful, yada yada, and then you give them, okay, here's all the advice, here's how you can improve yourself, and they come back a week later but I'm so awful,
and you're like, did you learn nothing?
They don't want to learn. It's a subconscious thing, right? All they want, it's you want the easy way or the hard way, right?
Right.
So there's the hard way, but the more satisfying way is to improve yourself and then actually feel proud of yourself and change you as a person. The easy way, it's like a quick little shot of dopamine. The easy, quick little dopamine shot is that like compliment, like no, you look great. That'll make them feel good for like 3 seconds.
Stop, and then
they'll go right back into their depression, right?
It's like a hit because you said I look good, and now I'm like, I want more.
I need that hit of dopamine, and that's what this guy did because literally one of the best one of the best scenes.
You're being so nice to me.
Yeah, one of the best scenes. One of the best scenes, and the most fucking hilarious scene to me was. He has this whole speech of like, you know what? Wow. You know what? You made me, wow, there's meaning to life. I'm going to change. I'm going to fucking reform my, and then like, oh, that's good. And then, hey, where the fuck did you go? And he's fucking nipple deep in fucking water in a sink.
Drowning himself.
Like straight up hard cut. Boom. Wow.
It's like some Looney Tunes shit.
Well, I take it as an extreme metaphor for those people that are just like always want attention,
Oh god. And then later on, she meets up with Baseball Boy again, and that weird. I forgot about the room. Yeah. Oh my god. That little subspace.
So much happens in these chapters.
Ghost room. That musical ghost room.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about
other 2 guests there.
So, yes, let's explain that concept real quick. So. It is a ghost of a room. Yes. As in, like, the jail, parts of it had burned down or whatever. Yes, but and for some reason, this room was a room that used to exist, but now is a ghost. Now, that's something I'd like to see explained. Because, people ghosts are typically explained as like, oh, well, they had something that they still had to live for. Right. They're kind of still hanging on to the world. How the fuck does a room... Yeah, like, it must have been really important, right?
Right, like, it seemed like the room had to serve some kind of purpose, but it was never fulfilled. Is my thinking. But
I bet there's going to be a big reveal near the end of the part. Like, this is what this room is for. Right, it was a huge deal, right? I bet, like, if Araki's smart with it, and we'll see.
Right.
But I bet that seems like the vibe he might be going with. And also, I will say, and this is something I have to have you read. It was good-ass timing, too. I don't know if you know this. So you remember in part 4 when Yoshihage Kira, like his demise was going as a spirit to that little area with Raimi.
Yeah.
And then he got dragged in by the hands. Remember? Have you ever wondered what the fuck happened to him? Like what happened when he got pulled in?
Yeah.
There's a fucking 3-chapter series that Araki wrote showing his life in the afterlife.
Oh,
I didn't know. I went and read it, and. Basically, he has no memories of who he was, but he still retains all of his personality, and he's a ghost, and like he's like
space ghost.
Yeah, but like, and I won't go into it. I'll just have you read it tomorrow or maybe tonight if we have time. It's only 3 chapters. So I might have you read it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But all I'll say is it's just crazy timing because they actually had that was a thing in that manga, the ghost buildings.
Huh.
He literally walked into a building and it was like the same shit. He was like trying to, because he's a ghost, so he can't interact. He couldn't interact with a lot of real life stuff. So he was like, oh my god, ghost stuff. I can interact with it. It's a ghost building. So like that was actually a concept that was explored in that Yoshihage Kira mini thing that he did. Ghost buildings. And he was like, oh, so it's a ghost in the building? She's like, no, it's a ghost building. And I remember thinking like that, wow, that's what a clever concept. And then he does it here, so it's just cool. You can see like the through line.
That's super cool, honestly.
I know, and I'm gonna have you read that tonight actually, because it's only 3 chapters. It's fucking cool. And also he's got like a whole new design. Yoshihage Kira, like his fucking outfit. It's like really it's awesome.
He undergoes another design change.
Yeah. Everyone's gotta have a fucking swag ass fucking outfit in the underworld. When you go to the underworld, you gotta fucking go swag.
Like Goku retaining, like keeping his clothes, but Vegeta.
Everyone has to be naked in the afterlife.
Hippo.
In heaven, we'll all be naked, and then you get to wear your double Final Fantasy belts in hell.
You're goddamn right. I will fight for those.
Quick little prayer to undo the sacrilege. There we go.
No. All the sacrilege.
Hashtag actually Christian over here.
Not me.
Dun, dun, dun.
There was no plot twist. Fuck you.
Yeah. Anyway, so
wow, we got religious there.
I love it. No, but the room though. First we get some new characters introduced, and I'm very excited. This man laying in a piano.
That's right. Oh, I forgot about
And he's like, yeah, there's no bed in here, so I'm just sleeping in this piano. And I'm like, that can't be comfortable.
And it's already occupied by that one
best girl. Oh no!
And also the lady.
No, the dude is the guy who was sleeping on. Or was it the girl? I thought that was the dude that said that.
No, remember, it was the kid explaining everything because they're like, don't mind them, they don't.
They're just here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited. I almost bit my lip.
Do they take turns sleeping in the?
Do they have a relationship?
I would hope not, with it being a boy.
What? No, I'm talking about best girl. I'm talking about fucking pink hair girl in the back.
I was continuing the story. Look at you. I see.
Look at you. Anyway, no, but their designs are immediately interesting. The man's laying in a piano, and the girl design in the back just looks awesome. So I'm interested in them. They've been on a couple cover photos, like of the chapters since then. So I'm really interested to see what they do.
And curious to see if they'll join up with Hermes.
I imagine they will.
Jolene, and helping their quest and their squad.
They look like they've been through some shit. They're gonna come in and be like, yeah, we know the whole fucking rigmarole of this prison. It's it's gonna remind me of One Piece when they go to level 5.5 and we got Ivankov and we got the dude that never spills his fucking wine even though he's running out of a jail. I will never fucking forget that.
I love that dude. I forgot about him.
The scissors guy.
Oh,
yeah,
I love him.
Remember, I will never get over
sex change meet. It's like, oh, hey,
every scene he was a different gender. Or they were a different gender, yeah. But what I loved about that guy, and I will never get over it, is they're having this intense-ass jailbreak, and he's always holding his wine all fancy. And it never fucking spilled. He's like, that's right. Yeah. What a badass.
I do love that little quirk of his.
Oh, man. But yes, anyway. So I love that room. I love the concept of like, oh yeah, there's always just like orange juice, a chocolate bar, and what other fuck else there. And you can't actually consume it, but you can taste it. I love the weird rules that he gives to the ghost building. And like, I think that's something Araki understands really well as a writer, is like weird arbitrary rules, as long as they, one, make sense, and two, you stick to them.
Right.
It makes everything you do feel more realistic.
Yeah.
So if it was just like, yeah, it's a ghost building, and that's all the explanation you're going to get, that'd be kind of boring. But like, there's weird rules to it, and that makes it feel mysterious. It's like back when you first learned about science, and it's like, whoa, science is crazy, right? Like, and that's the thing that you'll see in the Yoshihage Kira thing I was telling you about. One of the kind of themes in that little mini-series is that just as there's rules to the living world, there's rules that ghosts have to follow
of course, yeah.
But like, it's interesting because it goes into like basically how life as a ghost is, and how there's like very specific rules. And like the quote that Araki gave at the end of that little thing was like, I thought it would make sense that when you're living, there's rules to follow, and that wouldn't change as a ghost. There'd still be rules to follow, but totally different rules because it's a totally different realm. So I think it's really interesting, and you'll probably find that interesting. So that's the way Araki writes. He's very good with rules, and I think that's cool. So I'm excited to see how that fucking room comes into play, and those two people. Suicide Guy, was there anything more to talk about with him before we get to other stuff?
I don't think so, but we never did go over Hermes' ability.
Oh, the stand?
Yes. Kiss. Because that was right before Suicide Guy.
Kiss. That's a great stand. And first of all, Part 6 stand designs, top tier. Like, again, I don't see maybe the middle will come and be like totally shitty, because that's what people tell me. It's not like shitty, but like the middle is apparently slow. I don't know. So far, I'm loving it still. Like, where are you going?
Fucking water.
That was so dumb. You could have just had me fucking pass it to you.
Well, you were holding the microphone.
Oh, look at this. Look at how my arm...
I was being considerate and...
That's fair.
Getting it myself.
Also, I have...
Dick.
Fair enough. Anyway, but I love her stand. I love the design of it. And again, Araki with those fucking unique-ass powers. Like, it's so cool. Because again, first thing I thought of was Koratopi from Hunter x Hunter. Koratopi can kind of do a similar thing where, his involves like putting one hand on the original object and putting one hand out in the sky on the other one, and then it just, he makes it, right? But that was never, ever, ever, in the entirety of Hunter x Hunter, used in an attack application. And of course now, spoiler alert, in 3, 2, 1, Koratopi's fucking dead in Hunter x Hunter now. Hisoka killed that bitch. But, so yeah, he really... never had a chance. He never did, and never now will have a chance to use that in attack application.
Nope.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it was maybe specified that Koritobi wasn't really an attack. Like, he wasn't a fighter. Like, that wasn't how his ability was meant to be used. It was like meant to fuck with people.
Right.
So again, Araki finding ways to take abilities that I would never even consider being fighting abilities and making it into fighting. So the first thing we see her do
for those who haven't read, JoJo, and it's catching up with us through this podcast. The way Kiss works is it doubles whatever the sticker is applied to. If it's your finger, you'll have
2 fucking fingers now.
An extra finger
off that one.
Like if you put it on your index finger, you'll get another index finger.
But the catch is when you take off the sticker, it's gonna come back, but it's gonna like do it violently and damage it.
Hurt, yeah, because everything's being put back together. Basically.
So for example, if you put it on your nose and you have another nose, when that sticker comes off, it's gonna break your fucking nose when it's coming back in.
So there is consequence involved with that.
But the beauty of that power, and this is how you goddamn write fictional powers, you make the consequence part of the attack.
And how did she first use it? When we found out?
The broom.
Yep.
The mop.
The mop.
Yeah.
It was a mop.
Was it a mop? Oh, yeah, you're right. And of course, that led into the whole disc thing, and that's how they know about the Poochie stuff. But first, we'll talk about her stand in general. So, yeah, the mop, she waits. She looks at him and waits until he's like, the mop is on the one side of his neck, and then, to like choke him, right?
Because the one mop she held was in the sick bay room that she was in. The other mop was the mop that Thunder McQueen is holding. So once he was a certain distance, she let go of her mop, and it went to the other side of him, basically kind of knocked him out from the impact.
And it was also, she was gonna just hold him like that, like hold him in the neck, but then it turned out he was like a fucking creepy zombie type dude because of the disc situation.
Memories. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she knocked the disc out of him. Yeah.
She knocked the disc out of him.
You just knocked the Super Saiyan out of him? Yeah, so that's just a cool stand. And we see her use it in a lot of interesting ways. Like when the dude's hanging himself, she duplicates that and takes it off.
Because she duplicated the belt noose, and so that she could grab it, but then she undid the sticker, and the belt fused back together and snapped, and therefore saving him.
Yes, and then the other one was him drowning himself, and then she duplicated her nose to have like another one above the water or whatever. Yep. Like very, very clever shit. Like honestly, it's just so cool. I love the fucking powers in JoJo. Like
they're so creative and unique and original.
When you get up to the ripe age of 25, like me, you start to like think, man, have I seen everything in fiction? Is it all downhill from here? And then JoJo comes along, and it's like, no, humans can still be really fucking creative and like blow you away. You know what I mean? Like there are there are series that are so unique that like it's its own genre. Cowboy Bebop was one of them, which the reason I thought of that first is because there's one of the like mid cards of Cowboy Bebop is Cowboy Bebop will be the thing that becomes its own genre. Cowboy Bebop, Invader Zim, I consider in that regard. Yeah, Trigun's pretty good. Yeah,
really unique.
It kind of combined like Western with like sci-fi. Actually, Trigun and Cowboy Bebop almost have a similar vibe as well.
That's why I like both.
But JoJo, I don't know if there's any other series in the world that has fucking fights like this or powers like this.
None that I can think of at the moment.
Like, that's like a true genius. Like I can't even fathom what his brain must work like.
I mean, he fucking wrote himself into JoJo.
Well, that's a good point. So Rohan, you can look at like Araki's mental state. He talks about with Rohan, his whole thing was like you have to have such a deep understanding of life to the point where like let's dissect this spider, see how it works, and implement that into my manga, right? So like I guess he probably just like reads up heavy on like science and like biology and like
biology.
I said biology.
I heard biology.
Well, we have a video, don't we? So we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, biology, science, like string theory, theory. What's the theory?
Fucking wow.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. Theoretical physics?
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, I imagine he reads a bunch of crazy, wacky bullshit.
And he has to have a really good understanding of how it all works. And not just throw shit at you. Like, it'll work.
Yeah, like, he clearly, whenever he's going to do a power...
explain it and show you how it works.
It always makes sense with, like it always feels so real. It makes sense with physics. Like, the string, like, motherfucking Jolene, Jesus running across the water with the fucking string. And to keep in mind, the people, anyone who, well, I guess it was revealed that all three of them had a stand, so I guess they did. But, like, if you didn't have a stand, you would just see Jolene running across the water. That was just cool looking, honestly. Nothing more to say, nothing analytical. That was just awesome.
Yeah. Just using her webs to spread across the water.
Sir. She's not Spider-Man.
Yet.
Oh, yeah, and it was also revealed that, like, basically at this point, her whole body's made out of string.
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
I need that as a figure.
Yep.
I'm trying to talk too fast. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do that.
Yes, he's mentioned this before, where the instant he saw Jolene and her form started to get, like, holes from her strings and everything, like, it looked amazing.
That's a figure.
Like, he wants a figure.
Like, think about, like, a hollow figure of Jolene with the fucking string shit. What are you doing?
I'm stretching.
Get over here.
I'm getting comfy. Isn't that not what you want?
No, I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, bitch.
But if you're too comfy, you get sleepy.
I'm already...
By the way, you burped in the last one, so... Yeah.
Is this like a grudge burp?
Yeah. And what you said. It
smell
built up, sir.
Break my neck.
No, you gotta have the cap off first. Alright, now snap your neck.
Okay, bye.
Wow.
That
what
was
did
terrible.
you think?
I'm so sorry.
What did you think? Now, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I just thought of something.
What?
So, we ended off... Shut up. We ended off as they're running towards the fucking tractor because Foo Fighters is like, lol. Basically, all three of these bitches... Oh, you want to say something? Good.
I was going to say, the reason why they're going to the tractor is because all of the discs that Whitesnake stole are in a tractor wheel.
All these memories, all these stands.
For some reason. In a tractor wheel.
You know... We're going to need to learn a little more about Poochie, because they kind of imply, like, here's the thing. Like, I think it was Baseball Kid. He's like, Poochie, like, this guy, he's obviously fucking powerful. So if he wanted to, he could probably just stroll out of the prison, but he chooses to stay for whatever the fuck reason.
I had a thought.
All right, what's the thought?
Poochie is actually working for the prison. Because remember how some prisons have, like, a church inside them for you to... go to mass and everything if you're religious there.
No, I'm guessing is the only reason you know that because of his design, or do we know
also,
about
Father Poochie is part of his name, I think.
I don't know if I've heard about that. Again, we're reading this for the first time.
I think
but
I've heard of that. So
I've seen his design. He does look a bit like religious. No, I mean I don't know much about Poochie other than like what I've heard, and what I've heard is he knew Dio. People joke about them being gay lovers. And that's it.
Wow, your train of thought there is just
no
flatlined.
I did that on purpose. I thought it'd be funny. I did. Stop it. I'm gonna fucking stop your clap. Okay.
Fuck you.
No, that's literally all I know about Poochie is he knows Dio. So I'll but
Foo Fighters.
As I was saying with Foo Fighters though, so there's I like the reveal, like, because the whole time they're like, which one of these motherfuckers is the sand user?
And they were all three of them.
Yeah, they were all three of them, but, like, not really. It seems to be, like, a massive plankton that was given intellect and a stand, most likely with a memory and a stand disc, I'm guessing. Well, yeah, I mean, we see the fucking disc sticking out of them. And it's Foo Fighters, obviously. And first of all, that reveal scene was like some horror manga shit. Like, I loved that. That was that looked awesome. Like, that's going to be fucking crazy in the anime.
There was like liquid leaking out of their eyes and mouths, and like their skin were
the worst part
elongating.
Was, like, their mouth was doing like the fucking like straight up horror game shit where like it goes like, you know, and like you know what I'm saying? Like it goes like longer and longer.
Almost like
I've seen that in like an
Chara times 10.
Oh yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah, for sure. I need to edit up that fucking Chara bit. Yeah.
Where fucking just comes for the camera.
But yeah, so that was great. I love me some horror stuff. And JoJo a lot of times does delve into horror. Like it really like high.
Oh, he does every now and then, but he mostly keeps it action and.
I'm excited for part 8 because all I know about part 7 is that it's a quote unquote. And this is from the mother's basement video. He described it as an around the world in 80 days type thing, like a race basically from like one point to the other in the world.
I can get behind.
That's all I know about part 7, and I also know that it's apparently godly according to everyone. And then part 8 apparently takes a lot of inspiration from Junji Ito.
Oh,
yes,
I didn't know that.
That's what everyone's saying, is that it's like a kind of like visual based, like there's more horror elements in part 8, and I'm excited. I love Junji Ito so fucking much. So
yes, you do.
So yeah, I guess other things. Anything else to talk about?
Thinking.
I guess I'll start summarizing, and if you think of anything while I'm summarizing, let me know. So,
Good.
Suicide Guy, metaphor for douchey attention-seeking people on Facebook. For me, anyway. That's how I took it. I loved it. I love that fight. It was a good introduction for Hermes Stand. Hermes Stand, Kiss.
Yep.
Which is a great name because it's Kiss stickers, and you kind of like people will do like the chew, and then like as they like poke someone,
and also, blowing kisses and whatnot.
Oh yeah, but like I just love that. Like it just kind of gives me the vibe of like almost like a girl in like middle school or something that would like pass around stickers, like, you know what I mean?
Hermes would honestly seem like the kind of girl like back then.
Yeah.
To do that.
Well, she's pretty tomboyish now.
And she also does like the, oh, you want to look at my panties? Oh,
but she
scandalous.
Was clearly doing that to fuck with him. Like that wasn't her real personality.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I hope we delve into the backstories of the main Joe crew at some point. Cool. Yeah.
I would be interested.
Usually you do, obviously. I'm not too sure.
You get to see a little bit of
I'm curious about Hermes. I mean, we saw her fucking thing said, like, she's in a lot of debt, but very compassionate at heart. So I wonder if, like, maybe at heart she's, like, more of, like, a stereotypically girly girl, but, like this tough exterior is like a what's it called when you, like...
A front.
Yeah, like, to protect herself. Like, she's been fucked over so many times. And she kind of, like acts tough, maybe. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Because I like the sticker idea. And a lot of times stands do kind of have, like, a deeper meaning to the person's personality. So, like, Fugo's Purple Haze was obviously pretty meaningful.
That we only saw once. Ever again.
I feel like Araki was like, I've made it too overpowered. I must write him out of the series now.
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, I fucked up.
It's too OP. That's great, actually. But yeah, so Hermes interests me. Now, I had one other thing I wanted to talk about, though. Remember?
Wah, wah.
No.
Oh, I thought you lost it.
No, I have it.
Okay.
So the person, they're like, holy shit, there's one other whammon. There's one extra whammon here, right? And the green girl, I kept calling her green girl, right? Green chick.
She fucking died.
No, but I don't trust it. She was in a cover photo. No, something's going to happen with her. I don't fucking trust that shit.
I guess.
No, why would she be in a cover photo? That's dumb.
Her hand is off, though.
I'm trying to figure out, because it was like,
her, or is it like the guard? Is she using the guard as a cover up for her?
Well, either she was the only real person there, and the rest of the three, or I don't know, she was also a member, like part of the Foo Fighters. I don't know. That green girl is gonna be important because she was just there, and then she was just gone. But then
I would laugh if Araki's like, yeah, I just put her there just for shits and giggles.
But why would she be on the cover? She had such a good design. Well, not okay. I guess it was pretty bland. I liked her. I kind of liked the tom. There was a tomboy vibe to it, and
you just wanted to tap that.
Yeah,
that's my fault.
Assuming she's of age, of course.
I'm pretty sure.
Prison.
Yeah,
true.
prison.
Yeah. Listen, man, when you're reading anime and watching manga, I did that on purpose.
I hated the way you said that. Oh.
Listen up, everybody. Don't kick my things. He's kicking more of my things.
You have so many bottles. They're just everywhere. 1, 2, 3,
I like this,
4,
like, usually if there's a bunch of... Anyway.
5 plastic water bottles.
I was gonna say the same. Usually when there's a lot of bottles, it's like alcohol. For me, it's like 90% water bottles because I don't trust tap water.
Oh, look, Powerade.
You have to understand, I live in Michigan, like an hour or two away from Flint. where that shit went down. I will never trust
we were in Flint.
Yeah,
we passed Flint.
I will never trust tap water again. The government's gonna control my brain. Okay, that's a joke. It's a joke.
It's like,
you better know I was joking.
I know
I'll
you
fucking
were.
kill you.
I know you're going Alex Jones there for a second. Okay.
The chemicals. The gay chemicals.
Yes, bitch.
Now listen. If you drink some gay chemicals and I drink some gay chemicals,
then I'll be a fully complete gay.
And then we can finally fuck. Please?
No.
The desperation and the please.
Listen. I know you have a thing for my ass.
I do. You should see his ass, guys.
Would you not go around promoting my ass? Thank you very much.
I gotta see if I have a picture. Oh, I do have a picture of your ass.
I swear.
Can I edit up the like you?
No, I don't want you to.
Please.
But I know you're gonna fucking do it anyways.
I can't if you don't give me permission. I'm not a heathen.
You are, and I know you would.
I made a Ricardo parody of Andrew, and I'm very proud of it. Listen, Andrew, last video, I had you shirtless with your cat. And not your girlfriend cat. Your cat. His girlfriend's named Cat. He's not dating a cat, just to clarify. It's up to you. Oh, he's so red and blushy. He's so cute.
No, I'm just like, why you do this to me?
Because this is controlled chaos. We had controlled, and now we have chaos. It's up to you.
Now you have deodorant.
Okay. Thoughts, straight up. Well, first of all,
Thought.
Are you okay with that being up there? You can make the decision.
Go ahead.
Are you super sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will give permission.
All right. Now, in the comments, to make him feel better, if you think he's sexy, just go ahead and say that. All right? Let him know.
You know, if Catherine's seeing this, she's going to be
I like you because you got that something that I need. All right. But anyway,
I hate you.
Final thoughts for you on all these chapters?
They're enjoyable. I can't wait to see, how the Foo Fighters fight turns out, and if they're actually going to see, the tractor wheel full of discs, or if they've been moved to.
Poochie's gonna be like, yeet.
Yeah. Yeet.
I'm excited. I want to see some Poochie, and.
I want to see some Poochie. Poochie being code word for
give me your Poochie.
Give me that quarter.
Andrew, how much Poochie do you get on a monthly basis?
Not enough.
Oh, the man with the girlfriend complains to the virgin.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't help that.
Fucking, it's like watching a man drown in a desert. And with that,
goodbye.
peace.